Hey guys, and welcome to another Gardens of Wilt-Shire production. You're here with your host Luke, and we are back with my hobby vlog number 2. As you would have seen from the last episode, I got some Goblin Town scenery done, and I think managed to finish Dane both foot unmounted. This week's focus will be the Balrog. So here he is here. Just all spray painted black and assembled, ready for some paint. I think what I'll try and focus on is getting all the reds done, especially on the fire and in between all the grooves on the sword and things like that. Get all the reds done and layer in the oranges and yellows, maybe some whites where it's brightest and stuff like that. And down here we have some more Goblin Town scenery. So you would have seen that in the last episode, so I won't focus too much on that. I'll just show you quick clips of where I'm coming to and where I get with picking out all the detail on the platforms and all the supports. And over in my little stripping jar here, you won't be able to make it out, but I have Radagast and Gandalf from the Goblin Town set. So obviously you can tell I've got a lot of remnants left over from the Goblin Town box that came out, oh god, when did it come out? Years ago now. But I've never managed to get anything done on it, so I thought, because I've got no casters or wizards in any of my good armies, that'll be a nice addition. So I haven't decided who I'll paint first. I think I'll just get a bit of paint on both of them as I'm doing other bits and pieces as well. So I'll have probably 4 things on the go, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But what I'll do is I'll come back with my progress. And we are back. This is the next day, so I just thought I'd show you where I am now. Obviously, as you can see, I got another main Goblin Town platform done. Picking out all the bones and the cloth, giving it a quick wash with what's it called? Agrax Earthshade there, just to pick out some of the details in the bone and sort of give it a bit of texture into the planks as well. So that's that platform. And then we have 2 of the walkways. Again, same sort of thing, picking out the skeleton, the bones, the cloth, the door there with a bit of metal. Again, another wash with Agrax Earthshade, and that is good to go. But the main focus for this week was this guy. As we can see, he's definitely coming along. He's now on his base. All of the reds have been picked out. See if I can get a focus shot here for you guys. I am trying out 60 frames per second this week just to see how it goes. But obviously it doesn't like to focus on this format. So that's not too bad. Oh, no, it's gone. There we go. So yeah, I decided to pick out the teeth in white just because I think it looks awesome like that. Actually looks like you can see the detail in his teeth and his fangs. To add a bit more colour as well, you can see that the horns are quite a lighter grey than normal. I'll probably put a dry brush on there with another lighter grey just to pick it out again. Same thing with the claws on the wings. You can see there's a bit of differentiation there. And if we look at his hand, I decided to pick out his claws with the same grey, just because I wanted to pick out a bit more colour rather than just having it all black. If I can get a shot of his feet as well, it's the same thing. So there's grey on his claws on his feet as well. So the next stage for this guy will be just to get some oranges on next, I think, on the bits of fire on his back and on his sword. Maybe get some oranges where it fills in on his back. I decided to put a bit of red on the wings as well, just to add a bit more colour and make it look a bit more vibrant rather than just having it all black. As it's coming along, I'm very happy. One thing I did notice, which you can probably see on this bit of the wings here and there, is I didn't notice there was gaps when I assembled and started painting. obviously you can only see it when you really look. So if we come back to sort of gaming distance, it's not that noticeable. So I'm not too fussed about it. I'm not going to go back and fill that in with the green stuff or anything like that. I'm just going to leave it for now. Hopefully when it's all painted up, it'll look all right and the gaps aren't too noticeable. So I'll probably come back again tomorrow or the day after with probably the final clip of this week. And we're back, guys, with what is the last clip of this week's hobby vlog for me. I just thought I'd put all the stuff out on my coffee table here just to show you how much I've done. I was surprised I've done this much, to be honest, because as I've said before, I'm a very slow painter. So getting this much done in just under 2 weeks now is a great achievement for me. So you would have already seen both Danes here mounted up on these Goblin Town sceneries. Let's get a nice focus shot here of Dane on pig, so it looks absolutely awesome like that. With Balrog in the background, there he is. So he's now all done. Let's bring him over. So yeah, I didn't decide to do too much more. Obviously I've got the fire done with bits of oranges and yellows and some more reds on there. Let's take a look at his sword as well. There we go. So yeah, I went a little bit lighter on the red for the main body of the sword, and then just added where the actual fire is to make it a bit brighter, as if it actually is fire on the sword. Not sure how well this light's doing, to be honest, but here it all is again. Just another, I'll do like a pan shot for you guys. See if it will focus. There we go. So there's Dane on the Goblin Town scenery. Let's get Balrog on there facing up against Dane. Look at that. Lovely shot there. So yeah, that is pretty much me done for the week. I've just completed a trade, which should hopefully come here within the next start of next week hopefully, which is some Moria stuff to go along with the Balrog and sort of ties in with the scenery here. So I've got some goblins coming, a shaman and a cave troll. So depending on when they actually come, they might be included in next week's vlog. But the plan is for now to get Gandalf and Radagast, which you would have seen stripping away, get them redone, I think, get a bit of paint on those guys to ally in with probably my Ardacon list, a modified version at least. So you'd have the twins in there, maybe possibly Gandalf with those guys. I was toying around with a dwarf army, which will probably benefit from having Radagast as well, so that's why I decided to go for those two. So yeah, I think that'll do for now. If you're liking the content so far, make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next week, guys.